Hi everyone. Today we have TN Kumar with me. So who is CA by profession. So he was in previous MC also. So I will be interviewing him today and about his previous experience in the MC2, and there are some controversies and allegations on him. So I will be discussing about those questions as well. Okay, so we can start. TN, good morning,
Hi
and
Rakesh, good morning.
thanks for coming this morning
Yeah,
time.
pleasure
It's
is mine. Yeah.
almost 8:15 a.m. Okay. Okay.
Um,
I would like to start with your introduction and the position which you are contesting for,
sure.
and what value addition or expertise you bring for the people of Avatar, and your contribution so far when you served in MC2 as a treasurer. I will be going through some tough questions, so please be prepared for that. Okay.
Sure.
So you can start.
Sure. Hi everyone. My name is T Nagendra Kumar, uh, TN Kumar, and I'm from Block 92903. I have worked as a treasurer in MC2 tenure, and I know some people who are active in Avatar politics and Avatar, activities. They know me, and this time also I'm coming for treasurer post. I hope you guys make better judgment. Through discussion, I'll let you know what we
Okay.
did in MC2 and why some people they make allegations, why I'm a nightmare for them. That I'll take you through my journey in
Sure.
MC2 definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I will start with some common question which I am asking to everyone.
Sure.
The first question is regarding the current maintenance. What should be the ideal value? So if you can spend maybe very less time answering these questions so that I can spend more time on the controversies part, because this is also we want to understand from your side.
Sure, Rakesh. Rakesh, we have to understand from a resident perspective. When it comes to maintenance, are you talking about monetary terms, or are you talking about the uh, like quality terms? Let's say, and many people they are they're feeling that they're spending money on a project and they're not maintenance and they're not getting value out of it. That's what many people, that's their concern.
Right.
Now let me divide maintenance into two parts. One is visible, second one is invisible. Visible, most people they see housekeeping, landscaping, and security. These three, and some sports amenities.
Hmm.
These people, this is visible part. There is one more part called invisible part, which we can't see. Let's say if you go to B2, B3,
Hmm.
there is so much equipment.
You're right.
Avatar, MSC has provided so much equipment.
Hmm.
So this is not visible. Let's say fire systems and generators and communication systems. There are many equipments which need a maintenance. If you ask me, ideal rate in MC1 and MC2, if you compare MC1 and MC2, after taking over finance from MC1,
Hmm.
we identified certain areas. It's a it's a continuous job of the people who sit at the chair, sit at the table. It's their regular job. Let's say if you are I'm from finance background, I'm a chartered accountant. So my job at company is project side they'll start spending on it, but my side I have to review the expenditure. I have to
And
cut down.
control it, yes.
I'll tell you, MC1 guys also they did fabulous job. They started
It was from the scratch, you
doing
can
some
say.
revenue,
Right.
started generating some revenues,
Right.
and started reducing some expenditure. It's a continuous job. Now after, so we did this kind of work and we identified some revenue leakages, and we plugged in, and we identified some areas where we can reduce the expenditure, and we did our best. I feel, at least, and people they should judge.
You're right.
And so when it comes to maintenance rate, no one can say figure precisely. This is the ideal value. This is the ideal value. Let's say if you divide residents into the groups, there is certain group who say I can spend 5 rupees, but I need this kind of service. Some people they say, "Arey yaar, why to spend 5 rupees? We are all from middle class. Let's say we can spend 3.5 rupees, I need value out of it. We don't need any extra kind of things.
Right.
Some people they say, why can't you run at 2 rupees? So
we basically need to maintain a standard. Like
there should be some
right.
we need to strike the balance between residents also.
Right.
So first we have to, if I get elected, I have to take over the finance again, and I have to review the areas and where it has increased the expenditure. See, after taking over accounts from MC1, that is in deficit. We know that. I have released all the statements. Of course, there is a phenomena with the people who bring out the fact. First, they start suspecting the people who brought the fact out. So they are thinking that I was the one who caused the deficit, and some people it's their propaganda. But fact is, deficit was there since MC1 term. It is around 20 to 23 lakhs, but we managed to bring it down to 17 to 18 lakhs. Still, it is a deficit, right? 18 lakhs is also
right,
deficit. So, to cover that deficit, the break-even rate is during our time, including that deficit, it is 2.95 rupees.
That is including GST. Or
there is no GST. It's a GST is applicable only once if maintenance rate cross 7,500 per month per plot. So, Avatar, there is no GST on maintenance rate.
Yeah, this one I know, but say few societies, we have few parts which we are outsourcing to some third party, right? There we have to pay GST.
Yes,
So
on
say 18%
manpower,
service, yes.
manpower,
Whatever service
and
we are
everything.
taking.
No,
Right.
the amount what we are collecting from resident, it's exclusive of GST. There is no GST.
Yes.
But we are availing services from outsiders, third
we are
parties
paying.
like housekeep, manpower service, AMCs. On every bill, we need to pay GST, and that GST we can't even claim input.
Right. So this is my question. Ki including GST means I was saying that whatever you are charging to us, that is including the GST. Whatever you are basically charging from the vendors, or maybe you are
That's part of the
Right.
cost. We have to collect cost from the residents.
including everything, right?
So, coming back to the question, ideal rate, break-even rate itself is 2.95 during our time. And after so much deliberation, we residents also, we conducted 2-3 treasury meetings, released the budget and analysis. After having so much deliberation, we thought, okay, there should be some surplus to handle contingencies.
Right.
So we fixed it at 3.1. We proposed 3.4, 3.3, and finally we fixed it at 3.1. And at 3.1, there is a surplus of 2-3 lakhs. There is a surplus of 2-3 lakhs. And it's nothing but neck to neck. What do you say?
Right. No profit, no loss type.
No, like break even. Let's
Right.
say break even. And after MC3 came, and they have taken some new AMCs, and there is an increase in wage rate. Again, this new MC, whoever comes, they have to review all these things. If it's wherever possible, they have to cut down the cost. This
Right.
manpower is a big issue. I will let you know.
Okay.
When
During the
when
discussion.
questions comes on that part.
Okay. So if I got your answer correctly, once you are in the system, you will review whatever contracts or rates we are having. based
No,
upon
I'm
that you
talking
will-
about the entire MC, new MC. They should review the. No, it's a regular process. I'm not
Right,
saying
yeah, agree.
MC3 did something, we have to review it. I'm saying it's a part of the.
expenses basically.
It's their job. So they have to review the system, and they have to make adjustments, and they have to send reports to the public, and they should convince public also. Let's say you can't reduce manpower to 50%. You can't reduce
Right.
security to
No, true,
50%, right?
Agree.
So there should be some rational.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move to the next question because we have a lot of questions.
Sure, sure.
What solution do you expect in the STP? Basically, what solution you can provide?
In MC2,
Because you were in MC2 also, but
true.
there was not so much noise on STP thing. I don't know what is the
During MC2, it is not that kind of burning issue.
No.
I agree. There was a smell issue. Like you
sound issue was also there.
don't even notice unless
Yes.
you notice it specifically. You feel that okay, the smell. But now if you entered into washroom, you feel it. So STP discussion was started in MC2. Replacement discussion started in MC2. We took it to MHE notice, and that MHE always challenges. As a builder and employee of the builder, their contention is, it is your part, because they want to avoid expenses on their books, right? If they go to their higher management, then they'll start reviewing it. Then if they find out something, then these guys, their life will be hell, right? So they always try to avoid the issue. They say, you are the reason, you people shouldn't maintain it properly, so why are you approaching, this all discussion has happened in MC2. Of course, MHE, they are also reasonable. They don't say, we don't do it, it's your job, whatever you want to do. They don't say like this. That's as far as I concern, and my interaction goes with MHE. They are like, helpful. So here MHE is mix up two things. STP is mix up two things. One is mechanical equipment. Second one is water treatment chemicals. If you go to the STP plant, if you ask any expert, of course we have expert team. They work, to best of their abilities. They try to resolve the issue. The only logic I could sense, this equipment part is somewhat okay. It is under capacity plant, and to the readers, to the listeners also, I'm saying STP is linked with so much penalties. I can't put everything on record. So there are some issues to the new MC also. My request, there will be some issues which we can't reveal. We should take it to our grave. It's linked with huge penalties. So now, though I know I can't reveal everything, but I try to put some facts which people can interlink. So people, they say it is under capacity. What we need, we have in the STP committee, we have experts who can look from a mechanical point of view. We need a water treatment expert. That guy can say what is wrong with our plant. If you take, if you go to the STP plant, if you take water, you won't smell anything. But in washroom, it smells, right? Yes. Fine. So at first we thought it is a distribution system problem. Recently, we took shutdown. We took shutdown for 2-3 days because of some repair, and we used FW, fresh water. Then if it is a distribution system problem, then that water, fresh water also should smell, right? Then there is no smell. So it is not problem with the distribution system. Then where is the problem lies? The only logic I could sense, we are using huge chemicals, right? So if you take water at STP, it is filled with chemicals, so it won't smell. But the duration you store, the longer you store, the concentration or the power of a chemical get deteriorated, and this water starts smelling. That's what the logic. That's the only logic I could sense. So if you store it for 5 hours or 6 hours or 12 hours, then that power of chemicals may get deteriorated, and this water coming back to its original form and smelling. So that's why these people used heavy chemicals to avoid the smell, and that also caused damage. But that is unavoidable. So now we are in catch-22 situation. We can't come out, with facts to the public, and we can't say like this, that, because if it goes to the CPCB, like Central Pollution Control Board, you can Google it. The way they are levying penalties on state governments and municipalities, it's huge, crores of rupees penalties. So we should,
right? We should basically work on some solution.
And I have come across one case in Pune. That guy has went to NGT and filed a case on builder. So these things, it's very sensitive. So residents also should maintain, some what do you call? We should deal with patience. What to do? We got into this situation and we have to get out of it only with patience. Let new committee comes, then it will. I have given in my manifesto interim solution also, which I can't place it on record, but we can do it. We can avoid smell till we get the new plan.
Basically, approximately how much time you will take for a solution? Like
if MC accepts next day also, we can do it.
Basically, on the ground part, like how much time it will be required
for to get
see the
new
effect,
system,
like we can see the
to
reduced
get new
smell or
system. It will now the vendor who is coming now. First, you have to select the vendor. You have to go to the MHC. You have to get some fund from MHC, and we should. After this, only work will start. It will take 2 months,
yes.
and after starting, it will take another 2-3 months. Project guys, they
So
say
basically,
15-20 days, 1 month, but it will
4
take
to
two
6
three
months we
months.
can assume
Total
easily,
6 months. But people need interim solutions now.
right? True.
That we should think of. This pathetic care. We can't. My kid, she's not opening washroom door, so
Okay. So next
she's
question.
afraid basically.
Yeah, it's the same situation everywhere.
Yeah.
What is your take on the Shurex in the corridor and other things in the corridor? I need answer in simple yes or no form. Do you recommend it to keep it or you want to
Simple.
remove it?
We have to remove them. There is no other question. There is no other view also.
Okay. What are the solution and food court timelines you see new food court? Because we brought one and that is out. Now we need to find someone.
And of course, people, if they have time, I can elaborate on this issue for a half an hour, 1 hour also. During, like when in MC2 time, people filed a case on me for this food court issue because I am stubborn to vacate that canteen first vendor. That guy filed case on me. It went to court. Still it is in court, I guess. He has filed contempt of court or I don't know, but not even.
It's on your name.
It's in court still. At that time also, problem is some residents, they take sides. They don't take avatar side. They take vendor side. It's not, people call vendor friendly or this guy is harassing vendors. It's not the issue, You should take avatar side. It's in Telangana, there is a concept called friendly policing.
Friendly policing.
Policing. If you go to the police station, you have to listen, SI or CA, they have to listen patiently. That doesn't mean, if you do something, they'll excuse you, right? They'll beat you, right? So this same concept applies to vendor also. You should listen to, their concerns. But at the same time, if that they're causing damage to avatar or they're causing loss to revenue of the avatar, you should take some strong steps. It's not personal between you and a vendor, right?
True.
It's a professional relationship.
And we have to basically follow some quality standards.
Entire avatar should take avatar side, like all residents should take avatar side. But some people, they took vendor side, they fought for him to bring him back. Something so somehow, in our time, it took 3 months to release EOI. And after releasing EOI, you are part of vendor committee and
Yes,
the drama, what happened. And initially, people thought I was against Murugwani. In person, I don't have anything against Murugwani. And thing is, they are talking about, multi-cuisine restaurant, which is, we don't need here. We have only food court setup. Let's say if your wife went to her native place or my wife went to native place, and I should able to, eat food for at least 7 or 8 days at a minimum cost. If it is for restaurant, I can order on Swiggy or I can go to the restaurant and I can eat. But we don't need restaurant, we need a food court. This is my thought process. And we express same thing to the Murugwani. And I said it is not suitable. These views are there in a owners group, in email chain. But our JS did so much drama around it, thought, saying I am bringing my own vendor. Now what answer he will give? This guy came and left. Then what answer these people at that time they said, I'm wrong. What answer they are going to give it now? They don't talk about all these things, right?
Okay. So I have some question on the
food court. We can do it.
Okay.
Within a month. It's all depends on how the new people get gelled together. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's basically collectively how we can remember.
We call MC2 mixed fruit juice. Inside also we crack jokes, right? It is a mixed fruit juice. What do you say? Mixed fruit juice means people of different flavors,
different panels,
different attitudes. This MC is going to be a mixed fruit juice. So first we need to have common understanding. When you start putting society above your needs, above your thinking, if you say
Society first, you can say
first
basically.
society first theme, then we can get it done in 15 to 20 days. A good food court, we can bring it.
Okay, next question. I won't spend much time on this.
Yeah.
And we have to go fast because I have questions which will take time. Uh, what about the solar panels? I can see MADA panel.
MADA panel,
It's there in their manifesto, and they have very strong commitment that they are going to implement it. Have you done some study in the MC2 time?
We also have that kind of commitment in MC2 time. We brought one consultant who is executing projects for some solar companies at free of cost only. So that guy did a assessment. It's called shadow assessment. Because of these helipads, most of the area covered with shadow throughout the day.
And I think if I'm not wrong, that time Rajpushpa Provincia was not there, right?
Yes.
It is Avatar
Yes.
plus 10 floors.
And this side, Phoenix side also now they are saying 50 floors.
Which one? Sumadura or
I don't know, this side, Phoenix Road side.
50 floors?
50 floors.
Which one? Which builder?
Sumadura. This is commercial thing, right?
Commercially, basically, it's Phoenix, I think 365 or something, or the main road side is the Sumadura.
Sumadura.
Right.
And this side, temple side, Lansam is
Temple
coming,
side, I
right?
know. This belongs to some other.
Fine.
Yeah.
So we didn't consider this side. We considered Rajpushpa side at that time. 40
But
floors.
that time,
That time there is no shadow from that
no
side.
shadow.
Now we have to, if people are, my request, if I make it to MCR, I don't know that whether I am going to make it or not, but if people who are comes in MC, first you get the, assessment done from
Right.
guys, without, because some people from ADA panel, they're claiming they have contacts in thing. So use your contact and, get assessment done before going for it. I'm sure we did it. I'm sure it is not possible given these circumstances, but there are some ways. I'll tell you how we saved, cost and electricity. Of course, people told us also at that time, people, till 10:30, 11, we used to light, every light in on ground floor. After 10:30, we identified some areas, we can switch it off. So we can save some cost at least. People who do work at 12:30, 1 o'clock, they say there is no light, what these guys are doing, but that was intentional thing. We did some power cuts in some areas, common areas, to save power.
So coming to the context, so you mentioned, even I was going through MADA's manifesto. So they mentioned that they have some contacts in MLAs with MLAs and MPs. Do you also have such contacts which can help us?
What to say, or what MLA or MP will do? It's it's okay. It would be like I don't want to comment on it. Chalo, let's move on to other.
Okay. Now coming to the so now I will compare basically with the MADA's manifesto in some of the areas, especially from the costing or the financial point of view. So they are mentioning that they will publish the weekly financial report. So what about you? And do you think it's practical or logical practical?
Weekly financials.
Yes. So I was going through the manifesto. They have mentioned it. They will publish weekly financial reports.
It's not possible.
Why?
See, if you pay, let's say, it will take time. All these questions. If I start explaining all these things briefly,
there is should be some.
Let's say I'll divide accounts into two parts: revenue and expenditure. Our accounting system is provision based. Whether you spend it or not, if you are incurring that expenditure, we will book it. Let's say I'll give one practical difficulty. You are doing one event. that event will take, you start spending, 15 days before. Let's say if you have event August 15th, you will start spending from August 1st itself,
Right.
right? Then after August 15th, to close that event, it will take another 1 week or 20 days. If you start giving weekly financials, where will you report it? And
Basically,
it
it's
will
a-
cause, confusion also people.
Yeah, it's a
And not
own-
only that, too many bills. You will start, you pay half amount, you'll keep provision for this, and you have to report half year and another half in another week. It's financials reports are meant for, understanding, not to cause any confusion, right? It should,
Got it. So I got your point.
right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just going through the Manohar's manifesto also from MADA. So he also promised that electricity rate he want to bring from 8.60 to 8.6 rupees.
Rakesh ji, it is a government fixed rate, right? Even CM can't get it, his house electricity rate reduced to, a lower rate from what government has fixed. If 8.6 is a government fixed rate, I don't know how we are going to reduce it. If there are some additional charges which is related to consumption, if you reduce the consumption, we can reduce the rate. But if it is a fixed rate, let's say there are some components.
Okay, I got it. So
got
let us not go into detail. But yeah, so you're saying 8.60 is a fixed rate from the government side.
So electricity rate is not single rate.
Multiple
There is a base
slabs.
rate.
Slabs,
There is a base
basically.
rate. Let's say 6.57 rupees.
Slab
It's a
wise.
base rate, and after that we will have some additional charges.
Right.
So I'm not expert on that field,
Uh,
but if it is possible, nothing like it. We are all, glad to have lower rate, right?
So in case you win and they lose, so I hope you will take his help to make it happen.
Definitely.
Right? Okay. It's basically better
If
for
something is
avatar.
happening, in a good way to the avatar, we should
Right.
work together.
Okay. So MADA is also promising Surya Graha by installing the solar panel. There's a question, so I think we already discussed, and this is answered by
Surya
you.
Ghar
Surya Graha, basically it's a
subsidy scheme.
subsidy scheme. Yes.
Subsidy scheme, you have to, there's
They should have
the
feasibility
total,
first, right?
you should invest, not the investor. Then if you start investing, you have to touch your corpus.
Hmm.
So that's basically, you see this solar, EV, all these are GBMs item. Of course, I hope you have EV item also. We'll
Yes,
discuss that
yes,
also.
yes.
Yeah,
EV, I'm asking
yeah, it's a GBM item. All these things are GBM items.
Okay. So now next question is what about the ACD, advanced consumption demand? How MADA is promising to reduce electricity charges? So if I'm not wrong, the ACD question and the second question which I was asked from the basically 8.6 rupees.
No. HCD is altogether
Is it
different.
Different. So can you please
HCD is,
explain?
it's a consumption deposit. I'll tell you why it came into the picture. Because of industries. Of course, ours is HT line. They'll consider it as a, industry kind of thing, because we have used consumption.
Oh, right.
Thing is, industries, they are going into bankruptcy, right? Bankruptcy. So these people are not paying electricity bills. It's a postpaid bill. It's not prepaid. In Avatar, association is collecting on prepaid basis,
Prepaid
but
basis.
basically it's a
Postpaid,
postpaid bill.
yes.
What if you bankrupted and you didn't pay the amount to the department? So they thought of this ACD. What they implementing? They'll take your last year consumption and they'll take average and they'll collect you 3 months
Advanced.
advance from you. I don't know how we are going to reduce acid unless you reduce the consumption.
Okay. Got it. Next question. There's a proposal from Parishkar panel side to reduce the expenses by 10% by bulk purchase.
Right now also we are doing bulk purchase only. But we also felt that, we should make it more efficient. This procurement system, we should make it more efficient. See, our major cost is going to manpower and AMCs. All this purchase hardly every month 4 to 5 lakhs.
Okay. So next question I'm moving to. what is your viewpoint of the temple committee? It should be under MC or separate entity?
Temple is the amenity. If you start making it and treating it as a separate entity, there will be so many problems we have to face. First one is, we thought that temple is in surplus. So, but if you include all the costs, like you are including for gym, you are including for swimming pool, definitely it will be in deficit. If you start making treating as independent entity, where they'll get this money?
So
It's our amenity. Let's respect it.
Donations they are getting, so they are not utilizing.
Donations for events you'll get in huge amounts, right? If you include staff salaries, if you include security amount, if you basically what I meant to say, if you treat it as a cost center. So my suggestion is, don't treat it as a separate entity. Yes, it need independence. Give some liberty, because it linked with so many traditions. My humble request to all the members who are coming into MC4, don't get interfere in day-to-day affairs of the temple. Just leave it to the people who are sitting there, because it's linked with so many sentiments.
Basically, they need to closely work with MC, but they will have more powers.
Autonomy kind of thing. Let's say autonomy kind of thing. MC should oversee the operations, but should not interfere in day-to-day affairs of the temple. Because during our time, what happened? Priest is best judge for the temple activities.
Right.
He has knowledge, and he has a knowledge about rituals. I'm not devotee kind of thing, but I'm saying, he start doing something. Just because you have power, you can't go and interfere in activity. Say, don't do this, you do this. We can't say like that. No, these are true issues which start interfering. Once priest saying no sir, I'll do like this because it's a ritual, this guy feelings will get hurt. Other guy who suggests something, and this guy come to the public forum and start blaming this.
I got the answer. So the question was EV installation. Do you support or no? Yes or no form, basically.
Sir, first of all, there are certain problems we have with this existing electricity infra. I'll tell you what builder did. Ours is a 3-phase connection. What do we call yellow, red, like 3 colors. Thing is, we have imbalanced load on 3 phases. That's why we are facing so much fluctuations in summer time. And after summer, there will be no fluctuations. Like there will be, but negligible. In summer, what happened, if after everyone, started using ACs in summer time, peak time, this
imbalance
this load will get imbalanced, and that MCBs are some technical word is there. It started getting tripped, and it increase heat, and that MCB get tripped, and VCBs or VRBs. I don't know the technical word, because this is what I learned in MC2 term. Why it is getting tripped and frequently in summer. So now our first priority is to make that load balance. Let's say on yellow line 300 ACs, on red line 100 ACs, and other line 100 ACs. Now we have to balance these lines so that we can solve this fluctuation problem. That's what I learned from the experts during MC2 time. I hope these guys are working closely with MSC to get it resolved. I don't know the progress. First, that we have to sort it out. Then we can plug in these fluctuation issues. Coming to EV point of view, see, we have sufficient capacity at switchyard. We have 2 transformers, 10 kV, 10,000 kV, 5,000, 5,000. One is standby transformer, one is they'll change load, and we have one more, that's 64 kV or something, that will be stepped down and send it to the LT room. We have 5 LT transformers. 2 transformers from block 1 to 6, 2 transformers from block 7 to 10, 1 transformer for clubhouse and other amenities. And so this is LT.
1 to 6 means, is it not distributed equally? 1 to 6 means
1 to 6, and their
Six.
capacity is more. Let's say two
capacity.
transformers,
Okay.
2000 kV.
Okay, got
We
it.
have two transformers.
Got it.
7 to 10, two transformers, 2000 kV.
Okay.
1000 kV for other amenities and clubhouse. The problem is it's a load imbalance. That I told you why we are facing load imbalance. Coming to EV part, first problem is permissions. As of now in Telangana, government is not giving any permissions
For
to
EV.
have it in cellars.
Okay. Is it
This policy has not been approved yet.
Is it because of the fire incidents happening, or what is the reason?
I'm not I'm a finance guy. What I learned, some points like which is useful to me. If you ask me, so much technical, then we need to bring
Right.
the expert. My thought process will be like, if something is going on, I should learn something which is useful to me and to the I should be able to explain to the others. So if you go into so much technicalities, if you want to discuss so much technicalities, then we need to bring expert,
Sure.
And this EV problem, there is a government permissions problem. That's what I read from a newspaper. And one more problem, this we have only approved capacity of 4000 kilowatts.
Okay. So
Our peak load is 3700 kilowatt this summer, and you should have buffer of 200-300 kilowatts, so 4000. You have only 500 kilowatt buffer. And if it comes to EV charging, they are saying they're saying we use 3.2 kilowatt. One charger is equivalent to one AC. You see, now because of ACs we have load imbalance. If you start using EVs in every parking charge, it's in summer we have fluctuations. If you start using these charges at parking place, everyone start buying cars because
what if we have separate line? Because
we need to apply to the government,
right.
and we have to create new infrastructure. And this, let me discuss about these points also. People who are saying that EV steering committee, they brought some points, and MC2 has discussed with the EV members, MC3 has discussed with EV members. Our only concern is they're saying give 30 connects for the block. There is a gap. You can use we can have 500 to 600 connections. Give 30 connections per block on existing infrastructure. You see, they are asking to give us connections on existing infrastructure. There is no infrastructure. Additional infrastructures we are not creating.
But yeah, there's a problem also, because
If you start giving connections on existing infrastructure,
if you go beyond the
if connections
capacity,
start going beyond 600 or 500, let's say, then we need to have a new infrastructure. Who is going to bear that cost? These 600 people, they say,
no, that is one problem, and we also have a limit of the load, right? If the load is increasing,
increase ACD will get increased again.
Right, we have to pay more.
See, it's equivalent to AC. We will use ACs in summer, but these KV chargers they'll use throughout the year.
Right.
So you'll have more fluctuations in normal days also.
So in short, detailed analysis and maybe more groundwork has to be
That
done.
we
on
need
the
to
EV.
It's a Rakesh bhai, it's a GBM item.
Right.
Let's say if people thought that MC is not providing infrastructure, you make a report, get it done, and bring it to the GBM table, get it approved. No one is going to stop. It's my personal opinion. Let's say if MC decide to give it to the EV chargers on existing infrastructure, I am no one to stop it, right?
Right.
If MC decides, I have to follow it.
Okay, next question I'm moving to. Who are your two best friend and two best enemy ideologically in Avatar?
I don't treat anyone as enemy, and unless you attack personally, I don't, because we are all residents.
Okay.
And best friends, there are many. I can't even pick 2-3. So right, how I maintain relation with the people. So there are many. Yeah.
Okay. Now going to the next question. So this is a difficult question round, which I will be starting. Before that, so quickly, if you can tell your top 5 priorities if you become a part of MC4 as a treasurer. Top 5 priorities.
First priority is STP for anyone. No, it goes without saying.
Right.
Second priority is food court. Third priority is, bylaw committee. First, we have to get these amendments, done through GBM approval. Right. And fourth one is, I'm contesting for treasurer post. I have to make this treasury, like, if this, now we are able to get some chartered accountants who can understand systems. If tomorrow, if non-finance guy comes to the MC, he should be able to run the treasury. Right. So I want to make it, systems. I want to make systems like that. Even you software guys also can go into, because we have so many able people from other fields also who can run treasury. Right. So we have to make it such efficient that if that guy comes also, he should be able to handle this
autonomously. Basically, it will go, but we need to oversee it.
Yes.
Fifth one.
Fifth one, let's say maintenance, housekeeping.
Okay. Got it. Now I'm going to the difficult question round. So you are part of MC, and you and basically some more people, you came out from the positions. So what is the guarantee that once you are in MC2, you will stay for 2 years?
That's...
Or if you want to tell why.
It's a lesson, hard lesson I have learned in MC2 also. 3 reason for dissolution of MC2 is, it's not owners. I can't blame the owners. It is a infight totally. And you worked as a, vendor committee member in MC2, and you know how we worked every day in out. It's a fight because of some people. Let's say there is a deadlock in MC. See, we went in to do something good. And I can't say, I'm a saint. I also have some mistakes from my side. I'm not denying it. Because, at that time, I tried to match word for word. Like a child. If you say something, immediately I have to say something. There's no need. That's the lesson I have learned in MC2. See, that guy is writing mails. I'm not even replying to it because, he doesn't deserve my time.
I will come.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I will
so
come.
That's kind of maturity.
Yeah. Next card.
MC2 has taught me. And you see, so there is a deadlock in MC2. 5-5. We keep on fighting. Nothing is moving forward. It is a shame if I reveal these things. We are not even able to procure a belt for exhaust systems. Exhaust system in canteen. Canteen vendor is suffering so much, and his employees, its problem is labor turnover in canteen because of heat it's generating. It's not sucking properly. So we are not even able to procure one belt for, exhaust system. That's not my item. It's a admin team item. But we, after, having so much deliberation, we thought if this MC continues, it is going to cause more damage to the avatar. At that time also, we kept avatar on top. Avatar first. And we thought to literally, I will be honest with you guys. We thought if some guys continues in those positions, they are going to damage avatar like anything.
Okay. Next question.
And coming to this thing, now I have some, experience from, I have learned from MC2. I'll try my best to, see, during that time also, there were some sensible people. I worked with them. This time also we'll get some sensible people. I'll make sure that, to best of my ability, we'll continue for 2 years if I get elected.
Okay. So, there was some controversies, and we have received one email from Rohit yesterday. So I have some questions on that. So I have covered almost all the points.
Before answering all these things, see, all these allegations, controversies have been answered multiple times.
Which platform? Yeah.
Emails. When he was GS, he used to write, this happened, that happened. I'll give you one small example. He said 60,000 rupees spent on Premature labor, which is a fraud. No record of that. MC3 has spent 80,000. Then what he is doing now? No, he said something has happened in Premature. These people diverted money. See, we spent around 23 lakhs. And you look at the grandeur we brought to the event. Same MC3 has also spent 20 lakhs, 21 lakhs around. So it means our spending at par with the MC3 and in more efficient way. Then if that guy says we diverted 10 lakhs from Brahmotsav event, it means we have spent only 10 lakhs on that kind of event and we diverted 10 lakhs, let's say. So we will able to pull it out item that event for 10 lakhs. MC3 has spent 21 lakhs. Then what does it imply? They ate 10 to 15 lakhs. So all these things, if you start working these things, some people, they don't like you. I don't know the reason also. They don't take no. He'll come with so many proposals to MC table. Do this, do that. I'm a treasurer. We are in deficit. I'll say, not possible, bro. We don't have funds. Then he'll start hating me for no reason. So it's not personal between him and me. He took it to personal level. Of course, I don't give that importance to him. But he took it to personal level. See, last 1 year, where was he? What he is doing? If he is so much concerned about Avatar, see, during MC3 elections also, this guy and his friends made so many allegations on United Avatar. Still, people trust us, and we made it to MC. 3 people made it to MC. Now, same tactics. He's thinking that he's taking owners for fools. Every time, same song. Just because I'm on spot, this guy is sending mail now, claiming he did this, he did that. People who actually involving in Avatar activities, they know him very well. Now his target is e-voting, right? His target is neutral voters who doesn't aware of all these things. After seeing this mail, they'll admit, something has happened. So this kind of reaction he wants from the people. Nothing more than, and he's an attention seeker. I can say it openly, he's an attention seeker. You see in a owners group also, bomb laga denge. You see, and he will post alcoholic bottle pictures. He's just an attention seeker. My humble request to all the owners, if you start giving importance to these kind of people and these kind of allegations, our society, it will never progress. These people have history of spoiling everything. You see, these people have history of they tried divide Avatar on language basis. They tried division based on region. They tried everything. What they want their friends in MC so that they can have easy way to do some things. I'll tell you, the same guys who are writing now and allegations, the same guys has approached MHE for business. I'll simply say I'm a nightmare for them. For some guys, I'm a nightmare. So they are started taking revenge on this because it's an election time. I can't open my mouth. That's what they're thinking. So they start sending some bullshit to the owners. See, he's talking about audit report. When did MC2 elections happen? July 31st. Till July 31st, who was in power? MC1.
Right.
I took charge in August. I took handover in September. And I started working in October. So almost all 7 months it belongs to MC1. So 5 months belongs to MC2. Whatever audit report is talking, it belongs to MC1 and MC2. It is for 20 to 23, right?
Right.
So part period belongs to MC1, part period belongs to MC2. Then why is only tagging MC2, not treasurer, not MC1 treasurer? And moreover, he is saying that funds has been diverted.
So I have a question on that. So I will come maybe. So the first question I'll start with this controversy part is it's a not a controversy, but because it was brought during the MC2 time, and I think you and more people from MC2 was involved in bringing the NoBroker. There are few commitments in terms of Park Plus and other things.
You can bring GS Rajender. You can take him online. You talk to him. Who brought that proposal to the table?
Who was the person who brought?
President and GS. This was accepted by him. This proposal brought to, and Rohit was actually involved in NBH discussions. I was involved only after monetary terms come to the table. They said I'll give 5 lakhs for onboarding. Then we start negotiating with them, and I got involved, actively involved for monetary terms, and I brought it to 20 lakhs. And thanks to entire MC, they helped me a lot. Even Rajendra also, he is some areas is very stubborn. He won't budge. Like he said, okay, fine, we'll go for 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs. That's it. So whatever they say, we sat on 20 lakhs figure, and finally we brought to that figure. And it's not my initiative. We can say it, of course, after this deal, materialized, this guy, I'll tell you his nature. This guy, you see, you take NoBroker route, you talk to anyone in MC, he was actively involved in NoBroker. Once his friends start saying, Arey yaar, NoBroker people is going to bashing you, so you stay away from that deal. This guy started staying away from the deal. No one comes forward. I'm a finance guy, so no one comes forward for to act as a spark. Then I took it that responsibility, because once you sign, it is MC's responsibility to onboard the vendor.
Somebody has to take it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So delay. Second point is delay in the TDS filing, advance tax, which resulted in extra interest.
See, I told you now. Advance tax. People who are filing income tax returns, they know how advance tax works. Advance tax penalty per year, not for only MC2 tenure. It is for entire year. So why this guy is tagging this to me, and these are part of day-to-day business affairs? Is there any guarantee that That's why experience is important. I am new to that treasury at that time, right? I have to take a handover, and I'm not aware of day-to-day affairs in treasury. And I took handover in September. So there would be some delays. I'm not denying that fact. So it is per year, not for MC2 tenure from September to March.
So here basically MC1 and MC2 both will
it's
come
part
into
of
picture.
day-to-day affairs. And when you file income tax, didn't you pay any penalty on advance? Did you pay any interest?
It will be in advance, right?
You take anyone online, don't they pay
Every
advance tax? How it works? This guy is making mountain out of small issues. You see, it's no one can predict income accurately.
Right.
There are two sections, 234B, 234. If you escape one section, other section will attract.
Even in salaries also, monthly we are paying, every month we are paying.
But still you are getting, some people are paying interest on advance tax, right?
Right.
So these guys, I'll tell you, if you start giving, this guy wants to make it, if you write so much things, at least people will believe 2-3 things. That's what he is believing now. I don't know whether people will fall for this propaganda or not.
Next question I will move to. Under your watch, basically your watch, this TN Kumar's watch, funds were diverted or was diverted in a personal account. So what was this matter?
And what he is doing when I am diverting personal funds to my friends' accounts? So I'll tell you. I'll tell you. It's a silly thing. What he is saying, So it's related to Premature event. I'll tell you. In Avatar, any payment should be made by 2 people, GS and treasurer. How can I divert funds to personal accounts only with my signature?
So for every transaction, you need to have 2 signatures.
Basically. 2 signatures, GS and treasurer. So this guy, you see his intention. He'll never say that part. GS has also signed. Why GS will sign? And my basic question, my question to him, to all the people who encouraging these kind of guys, who has overseen the Premature event? I was not there on ground. Who has overseen this event? President and GS. Who has incurred this expenditure? President and GS. We have put pics, official pics. Show me my pic in Premature. See, these things. Diversion, it's only reimbursement. You also know reimbursement.
Reimbursement, yes. It always in the personal account. If the reimbursement, yes.
And and there is one more controversy: 10 lakhs cash. Right, it's a Premature event related to
it is not there in my list.
He is saying that.
Okay.
So see, cash has been drawn from the event for the event. See, we have to give dakshina to the priest. How will give? He can't wear QR code and I can't scan it right from a station. How will give dakshina to the priest?
Yes.
We have spent almost 4 lakhs on only dakshina. It's a devotee's money, right? They given it to for spending purpose. It's not your money, my money. It's not even common money. It is for particular devotees who donated for the event. So they should be happy, right? How will you give dakshina? So let's forget about cash. How will you give? This time they give check because of that controversy. Every time they'll give cash only. And that cash has been handed over by president and GS in person to every priest. And they have taken blessings from, priest. I don't know why this guy, dragging me into all these things, It's completely, and I'll tell you, why don't he compare? Let's see, and also, let's forget about him. We are giving much importance. And let's see. One more point. I'm a chartered accountant, right? I know how systems works. Why should I leave audit trail? Why is saying that amount has been paid to personal accounts? Because there is audit trail. My question is, what if I have drawn 10 lakhs for the event. What if I draw 10 lakhs and give it to my friends? And does he think that, I don't know, there should be some money trail and it will come back if I do something? He thinks,
Yeah, it's a
I should have drawn cash and give it to the friends, no? We made a strong rule in MC that there will be some situations we can't avoid reimbursements. Some vendor want money. Let's say some vendor want money on Sunday. August 15, I'll tell you, we haven't, August 15, there is a transition is going on. Signatures are getting changed in bank. We don't have power at. We did August 15. How we did it? Not association money.
Right.
Some people have spent and we reimbursed it. And Sriranami, president has spent from his pocket. He took that money to his account. Why he is not writing all these things? If we have that intention to cheat or fraud, let's say we want to divert funds, why would I leave money trail?
Yeah, if it's a legal issue, suppose say if you are cheating something,
if I withdraw cash, there will be no money. It vanishes into the way, right?
Right.
So these things people should think about, his intentions first.
Okay. So, next question is the premature withdrawal from FD.
Sir, those FDs are made for 5 years. If I withdraw this year, they'll say premature. If I withdraw after 1 year, they'll say premature. So it's all about your judgmental power. It's all about, how you look at, I am thinking, it's the best rate. If I miss this bus, so I'm thinking, I link with the RBI monetary, MPC meetings.
So by withdrawing in the premature period,
there is no premature penalty. Only HDFC has levied. SBI has not levied any premature penalty. So that we have already answered.
Did we get any benefit out of withdrawal? Basically moving to some other
because those deposited 5%, we have redeposited 7.5%.
So basically we are getting a gain of some amount. Yeah. Okay.
And there is one more controversy around it. That guy, whoever brought this, he says, why can't you deposit for 10 years? Yeah, it's maybe if you act as a treasurer, you might have done it for 10 years. My thought process is different. I did it for 2-3 years.
Right. Next question. So on 9th March 2023, you gave multipurpose hold to one of the employees' relative.
On credit
and
not free of cost.
So this is allegation from Rohit's side on you. So yeah, I'm just reading the exact sentence.
You read it.
Yeah. So it was free of cost as per his claim. So what do you want to say on this?
That amount, is an employee. The guy who took it on, on credit basis. We gave him 2-3 weeks time. He paid that amount. He can go and check the records also.
Okay. So it is not free basically.
It's not free. He has already paid that amount.
Okay. Next question. Transfer of 1 crore rupee association money to another HDFC bank account without any reason.
Why we need reason? It's our fund, right? Association fund, right? Is there any bond that I should do business with only particular branch? That is also HDFC. That is also association account. Why? See, people who are in business, they know how we twist, arm twisting, I will do arm twisting of the bankers, right? This guy, he might not aware of all these things. See, if you start doing business with one particular branch and if you start nodding head for everything what they say, you see why I don't like that particular branch. At our request, SBI has waived a premature penalty. That branch has not, he said, no sir, no, we don't do it. I said, we are redepositing. and money coming to you. Why don't you do that? That guy, no sir, we have rules, we don't do that. And are we obligated to give business to that guy? And every time current account, 3 crores, 4 crores balances there lying ideal at 3% in our account. So it's called, low cost fund. In banking terminology, it's called low cost fund. That guy is happy sitting at 4 crores at 3%. Then I don't want to give deposit to that particular branch because he's not giving any benefits. Of course, at initial MC1 treasurer who actually involved in it, they're saying he gave that benefit, this benefit. But after I took charge, he's not giving any benefit to the association and he's not responding. He took 20 days to change the signatures.
Okay, got it. So
to do some arm testing, we'll do. And that's not my personal account. That is went to association account and we deposited 7%.
Okay, so next question is the groupism and the politics inside MC2 and subcommittees basically.
Groupism.
So this is a claim from him, from his side.
You worked as a vendor committee, you were member of vendor committee, right? Of course, now you are doing interview. Just keep, you are also, you also wish for, best to the avatar. Let's say, keep all these things aside. Who created more problems for vendor committee?
Yeah, so if you ask my experience, so I will be very fair here. So there were issues when we started the vendor committee. Even I called for a meeting, so it was not happening. The chairman was decided, and basically the email password, it was hijacked. So yes, there were issues. So
right.
Yeah.
See, if he states that I am so much powerful in MC2 that people are following me, simple. We have selected vendor committee. We had first meeting. You have attended, right? First meeting where you have selected your chairman, like Spark for vendor committee. We haven't even now released that MOM because of this guy.
Yes, I'm still not there. Even I was in the group and multiple times I requested few things, but there was no reply from the.
So it's groupism, all these things. Because he does that, so he's rubbing his ideology on me.
Okay, so attempts to weaken the vendor committee.
Biggest joke. And you and I should not talk about this.
So I'm the person.
You are the member of vendor committee and you know what are the hurdles, who created those hurdles.
I disagree with this statement personally.
Yes.
Like from your side. So I think I got a good support from your side. Other people actually I am not interested.
See, this guy preach a lot. I'll give you one instance to vendor committee also. We have forwarded all draft agreements to the vendor committee, right? For your review.
I did not receive basically. So it was there in that email, and the initially the mail was shared. Basic password was shared. Later on the password was changed.
And you go and check that email ID. All draft agreements were given in pen drive also, if I'm not wrong. For vendor committee review, we haven't heard from vendor committee.
I didn't.
For 9 months.
At least I did not receive any agreement. Even after multiple.
And you see, Shubham used to forward all things to the vendor committee. Get this, get that, get that. And where is this attempt to weaken vendor committee? This guy, he's a spark for vendor committee, right? Chalo.
Okay, so supporting facility management staff thereby and weaken the GS.
See, you ask this question when it comes to employees. GS also very sensible, Rajendra. He never shouts, at women employees. There are some instances he shouts at FM employees to get work done. I agree. This guy shouts at women employees. There is a mail exchange between women employee and him also. We have those screenshots, but I don't release all those things because that's not look professional. And this guy. So what to say here is like a parchitudu kind of thing. Well, employees need support to get things done, right?
If suppose even in your office, suppose I'm working in a corporate, whenever I'm at the senior manager position, so whenever we have to work done, basically get it done, so we have to emotionally attached with the employees. So it's not like we have to order them,
No.
we have to like every
Simple
time we
by,
have to.
we maintain balance between,
Yes,
friendliness and, bossism.
right. True.
Somewhere you need to be friendly with the employees. In some places, you need to show, your boss kind of thing, get this done.
There
They
should
say,
be, there should
they'll
be some
start
fear.
saying,
There should be some fear.
it should be mixed, and that should bring out the respect to the, MC.
True.
Here, thing is, I don't have problem with, much problem with the Rajendra president. This guy has created so much division in MC. You are a group, we are a group. Anna, we are a group. We should work together. We should defeat Nagendra. It's not about Avatar. It is about Nagendra. I am sure this guy sing a song in bathroom. Nagendra, Nagendra, Nagendra. I'm sure. This guy has created this division. No, he has created so much shit, right, in my. Ask him to get a supporting mail from 2-3 MC members. At least three MC members. But whatever I'm saying, I'll get it from 5 MC members.
Okay, so moving to the next question. You try to hide the check bounce from the food court vendor.
Then how it came out?
That you have to tell me.
Let's say I hide it. He found out. Then what he is doing? Why didn't you file case on him?
So who highlighted this thing, check bounce?
It's a 20,000 rupees check. If you go to, if you file case on him, you have to spend 40 to 50,000 for lawyer. Somewhere, you should have financial knowledge to, understand difference between, spending for revenge or spending for the association. This guy, if you give him power, he'll spend crores of rupees just to take revenge on me. Mark my word. So, it is a 20,000 rupees check. If you file case on him, who is going to stop him? If he started this discussion in MC and, if they decide to file case on him, who is going to stop him? To file cases, who is the authorized signatory? GS, unless MC give it to me. In Canteen Wonder case, they gave it to that power to fight case. But remaining, for remaining all cases, it is with the GS only. So he is a JS. Why hasn't he filed case on that vendor? Who is stopping? I'll support him. Now also they can file case. I'll support him.
So basically, this how this check bounce thing came out. So you only brought or somebody else?
It's known to everyone in MC.
Okay.
We'll discuss. We gave 20,000 rupees check. GS knows it.
Okay. So it's known to everyone, but
It's known to everyone. It's like a sensationalism. That's it.
Okay. So you are the habitual bluffing guy.
And that is coming from him.
Yes.
It might be maybe people who are not actively involving in this avatar things, they may think that, that point of view. But people who have seen him since years in Telegram group and email chains, they can easily identify who is bluffing and who is not. So,
Okay. So next question.
and he's like a, spoiled child.
So there's allegation on you from Rohit's side that you lied about collecting the money from Indus Tower. So looks like from the email you don't have any contribution. And
Fine.
what is your? It's 9:30, 9:27. Time.
First, before that, I want to show some screenshots.
Okay.
This is from our internal MC group, because this guy is, very good at lying, and is a very good credit stealer. I'll tell you, is a very good credit stealer. I am not going into all those technical details. I have never revealed all these screenshots to anyone. Just let me take you to those screenshots. You read out very loud. This is my message. This is DK's message.
Okay.
And you read out. I'll tell you and I'll give you, all facts about Indus also. Yes, read it.
So this is your message, right?
Yes. And below one is Rajendra's message.
Okay.
You
so
read it.
I'll read your message first. So Team, I am negotiating with Indus Tower. I'm asking them to pay rupees 15 per unit and asking rent for space as they are using more space than agreed. If they agree for rupees 15 and rent, we may get 30 to 35 lakh rupees. Okay. This is your message, right?
Rajendra's message, you read what?
So, write the message I'm reading. So, I have asked ex-treasurer about this. He's saying he did not have any idea.
Right? That's so they don't know that.
Right.
Right?
So, yes, MC1
You
was
see
not aware.
DK's message.
Okay.
He has replied to my message. You read
Okay.
it.
So, from DK side, it is. So, basically, DK is also one of the contestants, right? This
Yes.
as a VP.
VP.
Or VP.
This time also is coming as coming for VP position.
So, I have already informed them about rupees 15 in the final rate. I said we can't separate DG unit. So we would, this is message, right?
It's my message. Sorry. DK as per agreement.
So I think you are showing the different
I
message.
think we have to go to other thing. But his contention, as per agreement, they'll pay actual electricity bill.
Okay.
I'll tell you what happened. So, as per the agreement, they can use our space for 10 years. They
And
can use our space for
they will pay only the rental part, but basically this electricity bill.
electricity bill only. That electricity bill, just
Only. Take it.
2 minutes లో వస్తానన్న 2 minutes, okay? Gate number 3 కి వచ్చేసేయండి. They are obligated to pay 8 rupees. But I have discussed this thing with Anurag. In fact, we are thankful to him. This guy is after me to collect the amount. He identified all the locations where they are having equipment, and he brought out that issue to the limelight. So this guy Anurag, we discussed, related to Indus, I have discussed everything with Anurag. Anurag said, see Nagendra, I worked in this industry for many years. They'll pay more than 8 rupees. Then we thought to negotiate at a higher rate than this 8 rupees. Then we started with 15 rupees. When I posted this in the group, Rajendra also said we are also not aware of it. You have read his message, right? Without knowing yes, how VP comes to know. And DK's message to that is, how can they pay more amount? As per the agreement, they can't pay. So if you get it, nothing like it. If you get it, nothing like it.
Yes.
If you want, I can share those screenshots.
Okay. So I think so
Fine, So basically, DK has also helped us. After they agreed for higher amount, this guy came into the picture and started calculating units. He worked on Indus, only calculating the units, but negotiation part, we did it.
Okay, so I had long discussion with Avinash, sorry Avinash, not Avinash, Anurag. So when he was the owner in Avatar, so now he has left.
And let me read out my reply to DK's message.
Okay.
This is my message. It's not DK's, it's my message. I have already informed them that INR 15 is the final rate. I said we can't separate DC units, so we would charge 15 per unit including DC. He said he will talk to his superior. Regarding space, I spoke to their estate lead. He said he will visit our site and assess the space being used. So far they haven't paid single rupee. For faulty meters, we can bill by taking average units per day. Sometimes we can't follow agreements. We have to convince them. We have to collect more than what we are paying. In fact, we should collect interest from them. This is my message to reply to DK. If you want, I'll share all these screenshots. You can send it to public also if you want.
I will not share. These are basically
No, I'm saying I don't reveal all these things, but this guy is bluffing.
Okay, so I think Anurag was very instrumental in getting this thing done, right?
True.
He was not in MC.
True.
So
though he was not in MC, he was actively involved in this Indus case.
But now he is not a member of Avatar, so he has left
That is
India.
my friend.
Yeah. So he has moved to UK. So I don't know. It's too early. It's 5 a.m. in UK. So is it okay if I can try to call him and take him online?
I asked you to take GS online now. GS of MC2.
Because GS maybe he was in MC2, so I would prefer someone who was not in MC2.
You can call Anurag.
So let me see if he can pick the call. I'm taking on speaker.
Sure.
Hi Anurag, good morning. Sorry to disturb you in the morning. So, what's the time there? It's around 5 a.m., right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I have one quick question regarding this Indus Tower, because I am with TN Kumar, and there are some discussion ongoing about this matter. Just wanted to understand your viewpoint, because you were very instrumental in getting the this Indus Tower issue sorted out. So, what was TN Kumar's contribution in getting this thing done? Because we received a mail from Rohit yesterday. He's claiming that he has no contribution, and he's uh, basically he was nowhere involved. So, can you please?
If you want to close any issue, first you have to identify it, and nobody wants to understand this issue in this tower. And he was the one who started this discussion with me. Then we identified the issue because there's a vendor who is handling the communication part.
Mhm.
DN is there.
Yeah, team is there basically with me. So actually, I'm interviewing
DN
him
can share the
for
name.
this.
I think he's an owner in Avatar
So Anurag is saying
communication part.
there's
So
there's one
we
more
dis-
person who is owner.
Vamsi is
Vamsi.
a communication vendor. He's not related to Indus.
Uh-huh.
He's a communication vendor.
Right.
Vamsi.
Okay.
He also helped
vendor,
us.
yes.
Mhm.
So when we discussed, he said there is no tower. We discussed with CBRE manager. He said there is no tower. TN said if you think there is a tower, you have to check and identify. Then we discussed with the DK. DK said there is no tower and there is no pending payment. Then we just took a walk and we identified the tower, meter, units, rooms, whatever they are using
So there are
in
a
our
lot of
property
things.
in Avatar.
Okay.
We went to 10th block terrace to identify the location.
Okay.
We spent almost a day to identify the locations.
Guy
Okay.
who agreed on this.
Okay. So what basically in terms of identifying the locations and how much they are using. So
Yes.
you, TN, and basically and more people, they were involved, right?
Yes.
So especially I'm talking about the TNB, because there was a strong claim that he is lying about the Indus Tower.
No, the point is, earlier also I discussed the same point with the other MC members, even in previous MC also, but nobody was interested in this issue. He was the first person who discussed with me and who was ready to initiate any action.
Okay.
Then I think he was the one who discussed with Indus Tower team. He shared a contact number with me. I just discussed on a call. Then he was the one who called,
I took him
called them
online.
for a meeting.
They're saying, no, we don't pay. Then I took him online. Then this guy threatened them that, I also worked in Indus. I know how you are paying. I will get the agreements from outside. If you don't pay, then we will give you vacation notice. This thing that he used so much, tactics.
Who?
Anurag.
Yeah.
I took him online. When I'm negotiating, I took him
I
online.
remember. I asked for the agreement. He shared the agreement.
Okay.
And as per the agreement, they don't have to pay anything to Avatar.
No, it's not that easy to write mail.
There's
It's
no
so much work
Right,
we
right.
did to get the.
without any payment.
It is easy to write mail, right?
Right. True. Okay, Anurag. So I got the basically context. So there's an active involvement from TN side. So this is what I can understand from the discussion.
Because if you are not interested in any issue, so we can't do anything on it.
True. There has to be some initiatives from our side, right?
Yes.
Okay. So thanks, Anurag. Yeah. So this is actually a very early morning for you, and really sorry for disturbing you, because you are no basically
He is sleeping. We are
from
unnecessarily
Avatar.
disturbing him. Let him
But
sleep.
still, thanks a lot.
And that guy has created headaches for him to do so many things, right? You,
Okay,
many
yeah.
owners know what he did, and that guy who sent mail is a he has created so many hurdles for
Oh,
fine,
yeah,
you send.
yeah. Anurag, thank you. Okay, I'll talk you later on. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Okay, so this I think clear to me at least now, because I was clear that you supported, because I was discussing with Anurag or you also sometime. Okay,
No,
so
it's been 1 year, right? If he writes mail like this, few people may believe it. Who are not aware of all these things, they may think that okay, they may believe like 5 out of 100. They may think in those lines. Okay, so who is, not aware of all these happenings, his working style in MC2.
right,
So
right.
okay.
Okay, so I have one more question. So there was a discussion. Like, in fact, there was some message in the group that even I think Rohit replied on that with a social obligation that a few machines were sent outside, right,
Yes,
for the
they have
cleaning.
sent cleaning missions to PS.
So,
That was identified by Harisurya, not by me,
uh,
by Harisurya. That guy brought it out in MC. We discussed, and that guy bluntly supported it. Rohit. Not only this, he has supported so many wrongdoings in MC. I'm not like him, so I'm not blaming anyone here. But it should stay between MC2. Why people majority people supported him in MC2 because of his attitude and his behavior and his working style in MC2. Because that you see, you ask him question what's like, yes, wrong is wrong, right is right.
no,
I support him.
actually, I asked him in the group.
Uh,
So he mentioned, I think, social obligation.
Social
So
obligation.
I don't know what is the meaning of social
He'll get it so
obligation.
many terminologies or so many words to support his wrongdoings.
So sending the police station, this machine outside police station cannot be social obligations from my point of view.
It's I leave it to the owner's judgment.
Okay, so last question. Any one or two reason
And
that people,
not only this, there is one more controversy. This guy has took silver coin from temple. Why not any other MC?
silver
Rohit,
coin, silver coin.
silver coin from temple. Why only he and other MC member took it? Even GS is not aware of it. Why? What his answer is going to give it? He'll say, no, I don't know. Priest has kept it in a cover, so I don't know. I took it without knowing. This guy, it's okay. Let owners decide.
Okay. So last question. So any one or two reason that people should not select you,
If people
or should select you. You can tell me both.
should select means there is no mandatory part on owners to select only TN. No, I'm not saying. Even other contestants also, I feel everyone is coming forward to serve the society. First time when I contested in these elections, Banu was my opponent. Still, we are good friends. People think that we are rivals. These kind of guys create rivalry, but we are very good friends. Now also I maintain that relation. These contestants also, I wish them all the best. One Chadakund is coming, Chetana, and Manohar sir is coming. He's also very experienced. People can go through. People have to decide who is the best fit for this post. Given the challenges, given these challenges, people should decide who can run. MC like operations in treasury. No. So why should they select me? I can't say it is like if I say I'm like making I don't want to making comments on other contestants also. So it's up to the people. Less they can go through my profile and they can go through my workings in MC2. I have released so much information. These people think that transparency means dumping everything on owners. That's not transparency. Right. Transparency means we should at least reveal to the people what they should know. In the name of transparency, I can't publish report on STP, right?
True.
So these people, they think like that. You say transparency. Yes, I brought so many changes in treasury. I was the one who disclosed Corpus Fund. I was the one who disclosed Temple jewelry and funds details. I was the one who disclosed all the events and everything. And there is why they should not select me. If they fall for this kind of propaganda, some people, they may think they may get swayed away with this kind of propaganda. But my humble request to the owners, don't encourage these kind of propagandas. All are coming forward to serve the society. All are ready to spend their personal time for the society.
True.
So we should respect their views also, right? This guy in MC1, he has made big noise on MC1 from outside. He said, I'll bring bats, beat you guys. That is there in group. You might have deleted it. You can check Telegram history. It won't lie, right? And MC2, he came in and he did some hangama in MC2. In MC3, he attacked some MC members at personal level. You just check his emails or, TG chats. So my humble request to all the owners, please don't encourage these kind of propagandas. Just go through the, I'll request you to go through the my contributions, my profile, other people's profile, and you decide who is the best fit for avatar. I don't want to match word for word, and it's like a silly. We are all adults, so I don't want to indulge in this kind of personal fights anymore.
Yeah, this is not good. Okay. Thanks, TN,
Thank
for your time and clarifying all the questions and allegations. So
Thank you
good
very
luck for your
Thank you so much.
election. Thank you.
I hope Avatar will make best judgment this time, because this is very crucial. We are at a juncture where we need efficient MC now.
True.
And I wish you all the best to all the candidates. Thank you.
Thank you.